See, I like that now. I see. All right, so hold on, before we get into it, I want to introduce Dance by Dre, all right? Now, this is the dance team of women from all across the world.
Big man ting, smash the like button and subscribe. Wow. What is it with these cats wilding out hard, you know? If it's not dying in some booky Illuminati helicopter crash, they're ODing on the Percocets. If it's not that they're letting guns off and Kodak blacking, if it's not that they're snitching, can't these cats just relax and enjoy that money? I sit here every day, deep inside my mum's basement, deep hanging out here, broke on the motherfucker, just dreaming about all the things I'd be doing if I had all their money. Instead, they're doing all the broke things. This is broke man movements. Broke people beat on their wives, yeah? Broke people pop Percocets. Broke people do all this goofy ass looking stuff. What's wrong with these cats? Fix up. Anyway, let me give you man the lowdown from TMZ. As we know, TMZ don't miss a trick. Gervonta Davis got into a physical altercation with a woman at a charity basketball game in Miami, and it's all on video. Wow, charity basketball game. These men have got no like, what's the word? Got no self-reflection. Hold it down. Never mind being in public. You're at a charity basketball match. These cats have got no discipline. I'm not being funny, yeah. I don't know Gervonta Davis, but I'd bet good money he didn't have a dad in his house. These kind of cats, they ain't got no discipline. These kind of cats, they're from single family homes. I believe actually Gervonta Davis's mum was off the crack as well. So he had no dad around. In fact, his dad was probably selling crack to his mum. And it's a whole, and this is what happens. He's got no respect for no one. No way to like handle yourself. It's a shame. A very bad shame. Anyway, the article goes on. Davis, one of the hottest rising stars in boxing, was at a charity basketball game in Miami with a female companion when things started to go awry. Witnesses tell us the two began yelling at each other and things turned physical, although it's unclear who put hands on who first. But you can see in the video it's a heated situation and the two were both escorted out. We were told no one's been arrested, but we're also told the people behind the event are extremely upset at Davis. Well, no shit, Sherlock. So would I be. No, they've got no, I've got the word, but they've got no decorum about them. Hold it down if you've got a problem. And I'm not being funny. This article said that we don't know who started it. Well, the woman was sitting down, and I believe it's actually his baby mum. His baby mum was sitting down, and he came running over, so we do know who started it. He turned it physical. And I'm not being funny, this is problem with little man syndrome. Gervonta Davis is 5'4", and I rate him as a great boxer. I think he's the best thing at 130, 135 in terms of boxing that we've seen in a long time. But still, he's 5'4". That little man syndrome, them little man, they always feel like they've got something to prove. It's like Floyd. I remember when Floyd was at an NBA game, he's around a whole load of big men, he's always got to be the loudest voice, always got to be shouting and whatnot, jumping around the place. But that's what them kind of cats are like, relax yourself. Anyway, it goes on, that allegedly he told her that it was time to go, and then, time to go? You told her it was time to go. What has you telling her it's time to go got to do with you putting your hand around her throat? In my experience dealing with friends and or women and or baby mums, I haven't got a baby mum, but if I did, in my experience of it, saying it's time to go, never once has saying it's time to go involved putting my hand around someone's neck and gripping them up. It's like, I'm not being funny, I just watched a documentary about Aaron Hernandez, and they talked about CTE. And for example, Aaron Hernandez was a man worth $40 million at the time, and he ended up killing 2 people in some random shootings. And I'm sorry, but I couldn't understand what would drive someone. You're playing football, American football, for the Patriots, the number 1 team under Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, and you want to be shooting people up on the off season, on the weekend. I'm sorry, but there must be something wrong with these cats. You're at a charity game on the front row. It's almost as if it's not acceptable to act like this at home, but still, to be doing this in public, it's like they can't And I've read into a bit of CT. I'm not a doctor, but I've read into a bit of CT, and apparently it kills the part of the brain where the decision-making part. You just can't. It's almost like they're autistic. You know how autistic children just lash out and they don't give a F kind of thing. It's almost like that. But obviously he's not autistic. But I'm saying it's that same kind of brain mechanism. Just haven't got no way to control himself. And maybe that's what makes him a good fighter. Maybe that's what made Aaron Hernandez an aggressive football player. Maybe that's what makes these athletes. They don't have that stop button. But all we know is that's not good enough. We're not living in the 1700s. You can't be acting like this. You can't be wilding out. And I see it way too much these days. And I hate to keep on coming on here and acting like I'm some know-it-all or acting like I'm some preacher. But it's got to fix up, man. You're giving us a bad name. Every time, no word of a lie. It's something like 10 to 1. 10 to 1, it's always black people as well. I'm blacks, by the way. People think I sound white, so I like to make that declaration. But it always seems like for every one thing white people do wrong, there's about 20 fucking black people doing shit wrong. Come on, fix up. You're not only representing, we're already on a back foot. The last thing we need is you, man, out in public, wilding out on a whole load of rubbish. Like I said before, if you're not popping pills and keeling over, you're gripping up your baby mum by her neck and dragging her out. It's a madness, and it's just not good enough, man. I don't want to hear no excuse. I've heard people saying, the man's out to get us, and the man's out to get us. No word of a lie. One Don was blaming this situation on racism, talking about how, Conor McGregor does stuff and he gets away with it. No, he don't really. He don't get away with it, and besides, they're both in the wrong. All I know is, these man, like I said before, these man need to stop acting like broke people. These men need to enjoy. They've got all the nice women, they've got all the nice cars, all the nice houses. Take your sorry ass to the Rolex shop, take your sorry ass to the AP shop and buy an AP and relax your ass out. Yeah, relax your sorry self. Too much time. It seems to me they want to be doing everything. They work so hard, or they get so lucky to get to this particular level, and then all they want to do is bring themselves down. It's a madness. They get to the pinnacle, and then everything they do after that point is bringing themselves down. And it's such a shame, but all I can say is, number one, where are their OGs? Tank Davis is relatively young, 25 years old. Where are the people around him? Like I said, I don't think he's got a dad around, but where are the people around him? Where's Floyd at? To be fair, Floyd ain't even a good example, but to be fair to Floyd, well, tell a lie, Floyd was another one. He's 45 years old, and he was rolling around with T.I. in the fucking burger parlour. So I was about to say maybe OG Floyd could step up, but Floyd's as bad as Tank. Let's get it. Like I said, Floyd, 45 years old, rolling around with T.I. in the burger parlour over ugly ass Tiny. So it's one of them ones. There ain't no OGs in the game. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the reason all the youngers are wilding out is because you got people like, no disrespect, you got people like Boosie. Boosie, he's an OG, but he kind of endorses it all. He encourages the street movement. He encourages the street life. Then you got Floyd rolling around the place trying to fight everyone. Then you got creepy ass Creepy Eye talking about how he wants to check his daughter's punani out and whatnot. A whole bag of, if it's not the youngers wilding out, it's the olders on some creepy ass shit. Do you know what I mean? But listen, Tank, everyone famous from now on, enjoy what you've got, because number one, you man are dropping like flies. You don't know when your time's up. Number two, if you're not dropping dead, you're going jail. So if I was you, I'd take a step back and start enjoying the finer things in life that you've been blessed with. Instead, you man seem to be on a one-way ticket to jail or coffin. Fix up. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Like, comment, subscribe, and your boy will be back.